I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
That's a jump.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle. That's Archie and Agabus Filbert, Otto Dib.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activity.
Where am I to find these friends?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, and Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him.
What sort of information am I...
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of them. We simply need to know.
Very well.
Meet me.
Great.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Lovely to see you.
Find myself scurrying.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Bro.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow.
Poor Joanna and little Archie.
What do you mean? What?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband, Harlow, approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasure.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up. The note stated that I only had a few days to read, but the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give. And my...
Why wouldn't Harlow...
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which...
Have you helped Harlow since your husband...
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but that said, I was hoping he would have...
Are you sure the note means that...
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, it may sound silly, but those were Isco's...
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe.
Mr. Bickle's...
I shall do all I can to get a...
Very well. Here's the note.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I...
I've nothing to say about him.
Please, sir, I'd like...
You know the Bickles?
I know Mr. Hill. He was...
Oh, he's a good man. But even he... It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the
No,
note
I
behind
don't.
the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent...
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hope. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened since
Bro, just say it.
Scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled.
See?
I've been bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top.
What have you been doing to keep the...
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to... Of course, none of this bodes well.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all... I'd lose my job instantly.
Thank you.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
A bitch.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there. Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to... But I feared Harlow's retaliation.
If you had spoken out...
Perhaps. But
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you.
before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, as a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, one day Harlow came calling. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the... I was shaken to my core.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you...
I suppose I have no choice. This Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Historically speaking, it's never
Anyone can run a shop if they inherit it. Good thing the ministry found
Like
It's
this
not like
anime.
Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head.
Bro,
Perhaps I'll find her there.
why are there no phones in this game, bro? They're doing this shit on purpose.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
You're kidding me, right? They're so dumb sometimes, no? Dumb, you fucking idiot.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelia will show me where she was taken. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to...
Great.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door. Revelio.
What do you think this one?
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
I brought every traveling vendor that passed through here. They never see it coming.
Revelio.
Any other one to be 7. That's a little more than I want. There's one more.
Come back here!
Expelliarmus, Incendium. Imperium. Expelliarmus. On the lookout.
What are you, shy? I'll see more courage and
Got no match for me.
Expelliarmus.
Imperial. How can I help?
Now you've gone too far.
Do first.
I want. Descend it.
Flash.
Yo, what is that spell?
Bombarda. That's just. Where did you go?
Conducting halfway. Send the Expelliarmus. Expulsor. You die for that.
Incendio. Descendo.
Hope you could eyes for me. Expulsor. How dare you! You cannot control me! Expulsor! Like a coward.
Expelliarmus.
Hey, that's mine!
Imperium.
Expulsor! Expulsor!
Glacius. Expelliarmus.
Expulsor!
Glacius.
I have this spell so slow, I don't know.
Bombarda.
Stop that right now!
Defender. This is your first issue, isn't it? What are your thoughts on electricity? Expelliarmus!
Give it back!
Confringo! Glacius! Levioso!
Barely
You
felt
kidding
it.
me?
Compulso!
Death from above!
Really only know one spell?
Imperio! Expelliarmus! Compulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Confringo! Revelio! Depulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo! Revelio. Revelio.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert.
Eh?
He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Revelio.
RH. Yeah?
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Revelio. Revelio.
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Wood here.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood.
Bro,
I'll find it.
that is so not helpful.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
I can tell.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back.
Bro, don't grief my shit.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too
You
weak to
damn
separate
well
with you
do.
both, but I can try.
Remember that.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well.
Yeah, that
Be
worked out
careful.
very well the first time.
Thank you, my young friend.
Be prepared for a fight. These ash ones.
Why do I feel like there will be more
Revelio.
idiots?
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Yeah, yeah.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still...
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their... In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty...
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great...
Yes, officer.
Well, it's certainly a good start.
Yeah, we'll see.
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Oh, she's talking to me. I was like, what did she do?
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
Wasn't he pissed off at us? No, he was pissed at us. Okay.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Let me count down.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this.
We don't have a choice. If perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere.
I suppose they are known for having an...
That's exactly the right word. Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
Oh boy.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
That guy is pissed.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me
Golden
before I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be?
You're the poachers.
In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand,
one
must
addings
go
after
speak
the
with the
other.
herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so
We'll find
certain
it out.
about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
He could have been a bit clearer or stayed a moment.
Centaurs can be cryptic. Gran says no. It is a shame how quickly he left.
That's what the leader of the herd called.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he made.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her? Sebastian, don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I appreciate... Of course. I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Time? For what? I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relic. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb. So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct... It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about... If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to... Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse. At least that's what she thought she heard, when he realized what his job had led him to become. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry. Good luck with... I shall let... See you soon.
Wait. Oh shit. Can I hear from my mother's
I have been
as well,
meaning
I
to
guess?
speak with you.
No?
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinder.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to. She likely told other professors, and unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving.
If she knew more about what you've done...
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would.
I'm sorry.
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would.
What exactly happened to you?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised it. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and then he was gone.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but a few years later...
Do you think your father would approve of the...
Oh my, that is a good question. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from it, and I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had it.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, she misses him. As do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need, but that does not mean that she likes.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders would...
No. Vengeance is not... He and my mother raised me to believe that it... I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't...
He was. We all have our burdens.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders. And once he is gone, we will turn... We are making progress.
Okay.
Thank you.
This looks intriguing.
You kidding me?
Revelio.
I see something there.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Flipendo. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
This should have worked, right?
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio.
I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat again till next week.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
If only I could get my hands on Fig or that student. I know I heard something. And hello?
Bombarda! Accio!
Stop avoiding me!
Revelio.
Oi! Pass that fire whiskey over here. You have to learn to share.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
You ought to cut back on pudding. I took you for a stroll the other day. Ah! What's going on, little moon calf? Far from home, eh?
Imperial. Expelliarmus. Accio. Bombarda.
I should investigate.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Oh.
Why am I always on patrol? It's a waste of my skills.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a car at Gringotts. I was only young, but not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I've been in one now.
Renrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
Que isso?
Accio! Expelliarmus!
Revelio. 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 There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.